నిజం అనుకోండి.
It's surprising to see how fast our kids grow up, turning to bigger numbers every year, with them still being our babies at home, having all the tantrums. It's Anika's 14th birthday tomorrow, and we are getting prepared with little things that bring the biggest joy. She loves these helium balloons with numbers that I like to keep them ready in her room, making it more welcoming as the new year begins for her. She asked for a few things like these super soft cushions that we tick off from her list, and a hamper basket filled with goodies of her favorites. And with all this, we like to surprise her with Ikago, the world's first smart heat coaster. It has this beautiful rich packing, making it just complete on its own to gift or to treat your own self. It's a complete set, but what I loved the most is the color. It's intense ultra dark grey. It's a complete set. It's compact, light in weight. This is a coaster, a coffee mug with a lid and a spoon to stir. Cute little manual with instructions to get started and usage as well. I'm very happy with this bag that will be perfect for Sanika to drink her hot chocolate, soups that she loves the most, and it's perfect for coffee or teas or any hot beverages that you would like to enjoy. I can't wait to see her open this box. I keep everything back in its place until tomorrow morning. A big thing sorted when gifts are sorted, right? Sanika loves cheesecake, so we are trying our best to please her with homemade delicacy. I have a set of 3 cake tins at home, and this is the smallest being in this size. It's far too big is what we feel. We just need a small one as there is still plenty of food on mind that we will be having. So we thought let's give a try using this small round box. Now if you do not have a cake tin at home, you could try using a container like this to make cheesecake, as we just need to set it in the refrigerator. There's no need to bake. And this turned out to be actually very good, tried and tested, so you can give it a try as well. I'm giving it a tick. So this is how we did it. First and foremost, Shreya breaks in around 8 to 10 digestive biscuits in a Ziploc bag using a rolling pin to mash them up. And then I measure in 10 grams of butter that I melt to combine with the biscuit crumbs, using a baking sheet that I crush so that it fits in perfectly into the container, giving it its shape. And then I apply melted butter all over at the bottom and to the sides as well. And then we get the first layer in. Shreyu presses it down nice and firm to the corners to get the right shape of the container. And then we keep it in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes time until we start making the next layer. As we work on the next batch with cream cheese and heavy cream, I have 270 ml of thick cream that I prefer, taking it in this container which is deep inside and covered. It's easier when you're using an electric whisk to use such kind of a vessel until it gets peaks like this. This process takes around 12 minutes or so. So this is the thickness that you need. And in another container, I combine 200 grams of full fat cream cheese, 30 grams of icing sugar, a few drops of vanilla essence that I just combine with a manual whisk, and now together I combine both and fold, layering it up as the second layer over the biscuit layer, and I give a good dab so that it settles in well, leaving no air, no gaps. In it goes in the refrigerator for a good 5 hours time. Later that night, before we went to bed, I made this berry compote using frozen mixed berries in a pan with water until the berries are completely soft. To this, I add in sugar and I let it bubble for 3 to 4 minutes time, and then add a tablespoon of cornflour slurry, which will make it nice and thick. And turning off the flame now and allowing it to cool down completely, in which way it will become more thick once it's cooled down. Applying the top layer and then spreading it out evenly. And then I keep the raspberries in a circle. You can add any of the berries of your choice. Let's refrigerate further until the whole thing gets a shape. It's Sanika's birthday today and she's super happy to open all her presents. There's always this joy to know all that you've got. And Chutu is very happy to have this pack from Ikago. It's going to be super useful for her. Now, before everyone gets hungry at home, let's make the breakfast. A fast, super quick one for today. We have lots of plan on mind to be out celebrating Sanika's birthday. So here I'm set making savoury waffles, for which I chop 1 medium-sized onion, 2 handfuls of spinach leaves, and make buttermilk with fat-free yogurt, which is sour in taste. And then I add in plenty of water to make majjige, chas, buttermilk, and keep it ready. I'm measuring 1.5 cup of maida, plain flour, and then add in 1/4 cup of rice flour, salt to taste, a teaspoon of chili flakes, paprika, garlic powder, cumin powder, 2 teaspoons of garam masala, a tablespoon of kasuri methi, a teaspoon of baking powder, a tablespoon of butter that I combine, and then I add in chopped veggies, onion and spinach leaves. And then pour in the buttermilk. This is the consistency that will be good to make waffles. I smear oil on the bottom and top of the waffle maker and have set it to heat up. Once it's hot, I pour in the batter in the center. 2 ladleful is just perfect to close the lid to get a good waffle. After 3 to 4 minutes time, I open to check to see if it is good. With breakfast now ready.
I'm coming. Tiffin ready.
Chutu comes in with her coffee warmer set to get started and I give it a wash as it's the first use. It's simple, easy and straightforward to just plug in and press the button on the right hand side to see the front panel with digital display showing the temperature that you can set by increasing or decreasing, manually pressing the plus or the minus button. Into her coffee mug, a teaspoon of chocolate mix, milk, giving it a stir that she keeps on the coaster to warm up nicely to enjoy it in this weather. As it's pouring outside, a warm drink at any time of the day is just what we all need. So quick and so fast, the milk is nice and warm. And if you are at work or traveling, this coffee warmer set is a perfect buy to carry on the go. Plug it in to make any hot beverage and enjoy every sip nice and hot. So happy to have this set home. I'm leaving a link for you all of Ikago to check the coffee warmer set, so make sure to check out the description box. We went out to pick strawberries, raspberries and gooseberries from the farm, with it being Sanika's favorite thing to do, and back home now. And Santosh is tempted to try using the coffee warmer with his own mug as it fits variety of mugs, making it suitable for the whole family to use. It has customizable temperature, real-time temperature measurement, auto heating with infrared detection, digital display of all information, heats up to 175 degrees Fahrenheit or 80 degrees Celsius, fits variety of mugs, has auto shutdown for safety and smart power regulation. He makes his own coffee during office hours that he likes to enjoy every sip nice and hot during his work. And myself have seen him getting stuck attending meetings that he goes back to warm it up again. Well, not anymore. He can now sit down peacefully, setting the smart mug warmer coaster next to him and enjoy busy coffee, hot coffee, just the way he likes. Even though he gets busy at work, coffee will still stay warm for him until the last sip. The moment of truth, as I demold the cheesecake, it has worked excellent with just this container. There are few things to bear in mind. Making the cheesecake is super easy, but it requires a lot of time to set. So keep yourself a good 24 hours time.
Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish. I cannot cut it.
every layer set and then work on the next layer. I should have left for a few more hours, but as it's already midday, we thought we should cut the cake now before Sanika's friends come home to celebrate and spend time with her for a sleepover party.
Try, okay.
So we are making a super fast party nibbles. If you are planning for a party at home for your kids, these are some of the most easy party food ideas that you can make at home. I'm using a skewer to pierce right in the center of a big large potato and then use a small sharp knife, in which way you will have a grip to hold and firmly cut in the desired shape than using a large or a big knife, which is difficult to hold and cut. I started from the center going down diagonally. This might look thick slice for now, but when air fried from all sides, they do shrivel up. Smearing in oil and then setting in the air fryer at 190 degrees for 10 minutes time, and then I flipped them over on the other side for the next 10 minutes. To make creamy cucumber boats, I slit open the top thin section, making a little place to keep the stuffing. These tender cucumbers tasted so good that kids love them, and a very good way to offer healthy stuff on a party day. I'm using cream cheese just as required depending on the quantity of the cucumbers, parsley, garlic granules, salt that you can fill in generously into the cucumber boats. Perfect summer nibbles, and if you're planning to make them displayed on a tray but they don't wish to stand still with the bump or the shape at the bottom, give a small cut at the bottom, making the bottom flat slightly, and then place them so that they stand still. I keep them refrigerated until her friends arrive. You can see the potatoes are so nicely baked. I have butter, garlic granules and peri peri salt that I coat on these hot potato curls to melt and spice up. Handful of mint leaves, handful of coriander leaves that I have washed, salt, 1 green chili and an inch of ginger that I blend in first, and then add in eggless mayo and blend again and combine. This is a very tasty dip for chips, crisps, samosas or on your sandwiches. I keep it aside and I deep fry puris not for pani puri but with a twist for kids, and I keep them ready. With most of the cooking now done and Sanika's friends to be home soon, we used the coffee warmer, with it being very safe to use for anyone, especially kids at a party. We want chocolate melt, so this worked just perfect for what we needed to keep the chocolate warm throughout the party. Kids can dip strawberries, but for today there is a slight change in the plan. We'll reveal it soon. Let's get the party food now. We made some more waffles and Shreya arranges the puris in the muffin stand, and I layer up the dip on the bread slices to make sandwiches. I apply a thin layer and then again on top as well, and get cucumber thin slices as topping. The berry compote and the green dip, hot chocolate, keeping it just easy for children to use and safe to handle in Ikago's warm coaster. I use a dark colored palette and place half cut orange slices opposite to each other, and then place a berry on top, giving a butterfly look. Every party needs fresh fruits and servings, right? And this way it's more appealing to eyes. Now with everything ready on time, I and Shreya were far too tempted and thought we should give it a try of the tweaked version of the puris before we set ourselves out and let the girls enjoy. So we cracked the puris, added a little bit of berry compote, little of green mayo chutney with some melted chocolate. That tasted amazing. We love it and hope you all give it a try too. This was us signing off this week. See you all in my next video. Take care. Bye for now.